Start. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, since you guys told me that Jay Darky there's no excuse for him to actually have a.
Paul.
Oh no, I've repeatedly scrutinized
Because
accent.
I honestly
Paul.
I just assumed he immigrated to Canada from Britain or something.
Oh heavens, no, Paul. No, I've never done that.
No,
I've never
born
even
and
been.
raised.
Has he ever even been?
No, but I fucking have called him on this multiple times. Like, why do you fucking sound like Harry Potter? You're from Canada.
TJ, I just told
And we even asked him in person, and all he did was like, "Oh, it's just how I talk.
I'm not
It's just how I talk. I don't know quite why." And his sister was there. And
She doesn't have that accent.
And she doesn't.
I've
She
heard
just
her.
Sounds normal.
Normal Canadian.
Normal Canadian. Yeah,
I mean,
like,
here's the-
still a lot of
normal
like.
they can be.
However, yeah, like as normal as a Canadian. You
I mean,
know?
their heads do come off their bodies.
Here's the
you
fucked
know.
up thing about being a person.
Sorry, I'm about to kick your ass.
Like, here's a fucked up thing about being a person that tends to want to see the best in people. So I'd created this whole narrative into my head of why Jay Darky had a British accent
Okay,
and why his sister didn't. Well, I thought that there was some horrible breakup in his family, and maybe his dad moved to Canada and his sister went, or whatever, something like that. Something where the family
Some
got split up.
convoluted family drama.
Where Jay
bullshit,
Darky
right.
stayed back in Britain, and his little sister, who was just a baby, went to Canada and never developed the accent. And then he, when he became a teenager or something, moved to Canada, and he brought with him this Liverpudlian accent that he fucking totes around with him.
Paul, how could you say that about me, Paul?
Actually, it's not very Liverpudlian.
It was
It's
funny.
more like high British.
It was funny when we were there too, because he's like, "Where's Paul?
Where's
Does Paul not want to associate with me?"
Where's Paul?
And we're like, Paul.
I mean,
bad.
at that time when I didn't know that you were like weirdly faking an accent in public and private, because if you showed up in private and TJ was like, "Why do you put on that accent?" You're like, "I don't know, it's just kind of a thing I do, maybe for the character or whatever." And we're like, "Oh, I'd totally respect that." But if you're like in your private life, like chip chip cheerio, and you didn't grow up around that, like, yeah, I kind of don't want to go meet you.
Let's just see.
Oh, cool.
That's what it's all about. Come on.
And what's the point? He's just gonna fucking kill them anyway.
See, it doesn't really sound like a British accent too much there.
I mean,
You gotta let him talk for a
a
minute.
little
Yeah.
bit. But I'm saying he slips out of his character.
Yeah, when I hear stories like this, and people I talk to
talk.
have basically been abused by their parents, it makes me think that not everyone should be allowed to have kids. Absolutely. Look.
Yeah, it's less pronounced here.
You know what my theory
Well, maybe
is?
he's trying to drop it now that we've been
Jay
calling
Darky,
him.
Maybe.
I think Jay Darky thinks he's like an anime character.
Is this
That's my
stream
theory.
is this stream really called The
that's how I know
Tragic
you
Futility of
fucking
Life?
Yes, part
Part
one.
one.
Oh boy.
The tragic futility
Hey, you see all the
life.
words that he just said there? That's probably more. That's probably when he was there with Marshall Manson when they were doing the moving thing. They were doing. He probably said more there than he said to all of us.
'Cause I'm
What's up with that?
just Marshall
Yeah.
Manson.
Yeah,
Marshall
Jay Darky,
Manson.
what is up with that? You don't
Dude,
like
Marshall,
us?
dude, I'll tell you what about Marshall.
No, Marshall's a cool motherfucker.
Well, yeah, when Marshall first showed up, I was the only one that was there when he first got there, and he was nervous as shit. But you know what he did? He sat down.
Sucked yo dick.
Well, that was later. We scissored a while. We ball
Start
scissored.
off
Oh
slow.
yeah.
Yeah, one nut
Let's
on each
rub
side.
them balls together.
We ball scissored for a while. That
Let's
broke the
ball
ice.
scissor
But that's
together,
genuinely, that's
baby.
how I break the ice with anybody.
Yeah.
Honestly, a good ball scissoring is.
Yeah, it's not even sexual
You
necessarily.
can't even
It's
really
just like,
take
you
each
know,
other seriously after you've ball scissored.
Right,
you
so
know?
it's just a means of like, let's diffuse, like maybe you've built me up and I built you. Let's
Right.
just ball scissor,
And now
so that
we've
we
done
can
that.
be equals.
Right,
You know,
right.
Makes sense.
Because when you're ball scissoring, it doesn't matter if it's Caesar and a popper; they are equal in that moment. When the balls touch in the ball scissor, there's no social status between the two. They're both equally reprehensible.
100% true.
But you know what? Whoever's balls do end up on
How
top.
do we get from
I mean,
Jay
it is a
Darky
little
to
bit-
ball scissoring? Oh yeah, Marshall.
Because you brought up Marshall Manson, and
I'm
I'm secretly in love with
Just
Marshall Manson, and I want to
Manson,
ball scissor him.
Marshall Manson.
Yeah, he's getting
Just a regular
he's getting
guy.
hitched. And stuff, too.
Marshall was a nervous dude when he met us, but you know what? He sat down, he talked, he smoked a J with me, and then everything was cool.
When we met Jay Darky, it was like he showed up and he's like walking around with this cane that he obviously doesn't need and stuff.
Chip Cheerio.
He's like- and he's talking like this.
Hello, TJ.
Because the British kind of twang in his voice is way more pronounced when he's whispery.
Right.
which is his normal speaking voice. Like
When he's
that
not
shit
trying
you
to-
see
right.
on the
That's
camera.
high energy, Jay.
That's
High
I've
energy.
never encountered that one in real life. The one you encounter is the guy with the cane that he doesn't need, going like, "Yes,
Did he have like a whole?
it makes."
You know what's
sense.
weird too? I will say this is weird too.
This is how I would talk.
He had to go to the bathroom, right?
Right.
Yeah.
And I was drinking a bunch for them. I'm not like drinking, just drinking iced teas. And
Right.
so at some point I had to piss because I have a small bladder. So I went back there, and he was standing in the stall, and like it took me like maybe a couple minutes to take a piss, do whatever, and like the whole time like he was just in the same position. And I kind of like looked. I'm like, what the fuck's he doing there? It's like I didn't hear like him. I thought he was taking a shit, so it's like he's on the toilet. Nope, he was standing in the bathroom. It doesn't take that long to take a piss. I don't know what was going on.
Was he facing
Dude, you got
towards
me.
the toilet?
Yes,
or away
he was
from the
facing
toilet?
towards the toilet.
Okay.
I don't know. Does he have the prostate of a 90-year-old man? I mean, what's going on
and you
here?
didn't hear him pissing. Maybe he was trying to piss. Maybe he's got a fucking.
I mean, he'd been in there a
prostate
while
problems.
already, and then he was in there like still another 20 minutes. We're all kind of like we're ready to leave. So
How about a
like-
Jay Darky?
I like to stand in the stall and contemplate the bleakness of life.
Oh shit!
I don't know, man. What's wrong, Jay?
I just don't know. It was just a really weird. I mean, everyone else there like was normal
I just want to say, I mean,
or normal-ish.
you know, whatever.
Normal-esque.
I like Jay Darky, but he's a weird man.
A
Oh,
strange
I really have
bird.
no opinion about.
What do
him.
you
It's
think
just
about chickpeas?
Oh, I think a lot about
Fucking
chickpeas,
delicious.
honestly. And I really honestly don't know much about them, but let me tell you a couple things I do know about chickpeas. Number
Yeah.
one, you can throw chickpeas in a chili, and they're really good in a chili. If you cook them in like a multi-bean chili,
correct?
They're kind of a
Chickpeas-
harder bean, so you got to kind of
yeah,
like.
you got to cook them a little longer.
Oh, yeah.
You got to get them nice and soft, or get the canned ones.
Well, you want some chickpea facts? I can tell you some fucking
I don't need them.
chickpea
I don't
facts.
need them. See, that's the thing, TJ. The whole chickpea thing came up because I was telling you
Uh-huh.
that I could do a whole show right now on
You could
any
just vamp on
topic
'em.
without any prep, with no help from Google. I could just vamp on chickpeas for an hour and a half.
All right,
I
cool.
could do it. And, that's where I would start with it, is the chili, because I really do love when somebody throws some good, well-cooked chickpeas in with the chili, because they're real meaty and they're real hearty, and they add a whole lot
High
to
in
it.
fiber, high in protein.
Yeah. Now, Scotty, we were talking about hummus.
Oh,
I
dude.
love hummus, but I like a good, over-seasoned, like oily hummus. I don't like
Now,
some
do you
like
want a
that.
thick hummus or a
A
runny
thick.
hummus?
I like it thick, but not so thick I can't scoop
A
it with some
well
pita.
blended, yeah.
Yeah. It's got to be nice and like I don't know. There's this place.
I don't like thin hummus though.
No, oh
Too
hell
thin.
no.
No.
Yeah, watery hummus is no bueno, and if it's too thick and dry, it's you know what I mean. It's gross. But if you can find somebody that puts enough oil in the hummus to make it a good, like you can just scoop it right, dip it right into some pita bread or whatever.
Dude, some of the best hummus I ever fucking had was at this place called Aladdin's. It's like a chain in like Central Ohio.
Yeah.
Dude,
We've
they had
got
so
a
much good
chain
hummus.
where I'm from too called Grinders. That's like a Mediterranean restaurant that does a lot
Yeah,
of hummus.
Grinder's named for like a sub.
Yep.
Yep.
And
Not named after the gay dating app.
No, not unfortunately not, TJ, not for you.
But yeah, man. Beyond that, I know that chickpeas are a staple in a lot of diets. Indian diets eat a lot of chickpeas. I know that Mexican diets eat a lot of chickpeas. I know that American diets eat way more chickpeas than they think they eat. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So the chickpea is really something that.
And dude, you can roast chickpeas. You can freaking fry chickpeas.
Have you had them dry roasted?
Oh,
and they're
yeah, dude.
and they're crunchy, but
I
they're
have some-
salted on the outside.
I have some right
Yeah, those
now.
are good.
Yeah.
I actually have barbecue chickpeas in my house right
Yeah.
now, dude.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, so they're a real
The
versatile
humble
food.
but versatile chicken.
And honestly, you can replace a lot of the meat in your diet, if you're of that stripe, with chickpeas and other legumes like them because they're so high in iron, which is a lot of what you lack when you're not eating meat.
Yeah, and not only that, but they're good. They're a good source of dietary fiber.
You're
so.
absolutely right. And protein as well in beans.
Yeah. So beans.
The musical fruit, the more you eat, the more you toot. The more you toot, the better you
feet.
feel. Let's have beans for every
Fuck
meal.
yeah, dude.
Yeah, beans.
And as you know, today is Monday, and in New Orleans, it's red beans and rice day, dude. So some more beans, dude. Maybe not.
Oh, man. I
maybe
got to
not
start observing that
chickpeas,
shit.
But you know what, Paul? It'll be good for you.
I gotta call Galen or something and get a good red beans and rice recipe.
Now,
He'll
Paul,
give
are
you
you
one.
are you a flatulent person or do you burp more?
I'm a flatulent person.
Same. Okay,
Galen's
then
red
you'll
beans
enjoy
and
it.
rice are very tomato-y compared to most I've had. But he says it's actually an older, more traditional kind of style.
I just want a recipe so that I can make myself some red beans and rice now and again because I really do like it.
Scotty said,
I mean, well, here's the thing. Our dad's from New Orleans, grew up in New Orleans, and he never really mentioned that. I'm not saying that Galen's
Well, I'm
is
talking.
correct, but
Galen basically is like traces the lineage of his red beans and rice to like the fucking 20s or some
like
shit,
most
so.
things, Galen says, take it with a grain of salt.
With a grain of chickpea.
Chickpea.
Yeah. I actually like the name of chickpeas too, don't you?
Well, I actually usually have called them garbanzo beans.
Yeah, I don't
so
like that name.
I do.
But I like.
How do you not like garbanzo?
I like garbanzo. I don't like garbanzo beans. That doesn't feel right to me in the way that chickpeas do.
Chickpeas.
Chickpea just
99
comes
cents.
tripping
99
off the
cents.
tongue.
Does it? Because I think garbanzo.
Like, think
sounds
about
more
it. If you were going to make up a pet name
refined,
for Chelsea,
Yeah.
would My Little Chickpea sound better or My Little Garbanzo Bean
Chickpea,
sound
dude.
better?
I would definitely call her a garbanzo. So
Oh, come on.
I definitely would.
Dude, I want-
See, this
dude,
is
TJ,
horrible.
what the fuck? Garlic
What?
Parmesan roasted fucking chickpeas. Click on that, dude. I
Where?
want to fucking
What?
right
What?
here.
What are you talking about?
Look.
Yeah, right in the top left corner.
Top left corner,
you
dude.
blind
This?
fuck.
No,
right next
this?
to it.
Yes.
Yeah, look at that.
I want the recipe, dude.
All
Look at
right.
that
How do I
shit.
fucking
fine.
make this shit, dude? Let's fucking make some shit.
All right, you
Okay,
preheat
400 got that.
the oven to 400 degrees.
Okay, dry them. Okay, I can do that. That sounds pretty
You
simple.
carefully dry the chickpeas and remove the skins.
Right, so you got to
Ugh.
peel your
It
chickpeas.
says they'll come off easy, but they
There's a little
won't.
video right here to tell you how to do it too, man.
Yeah, there's a video that's showing you the process, I guess.
Yeah, you
Some
dry
oil?
up your
Yeah.
chickpeas.
You
That's
Dry them
pretty
up,
easy.
you slather them with fucking olive oil and a bunch of seasonings.
This looks super simple,
You
dude.
spin them around for a minute.
Oh man, these look good.
You roast the fuckers for fucking 10 to 20 minutes in the oven at
Yeah.
400 degrees. And then you...
Fuck yeah, dude. I want these, TJ.
It says mix around on the baking sheet, then you roast them for another 15
Hey,
20
TJ,
minutes.
man, I'm really craving this. Can you go in the kitchen and just go ahead and take care of that for me, man?
Well, I'm already
Yeah, can you
making you
make-
fuckers chicken and dumplings tonight.
Yeah,
Make
well-
us some chickpeas.
I want an
I don't have no
appetizer.
damn chickpeas.
I want a goddamn appetizer right fucking now, TJ.
By the way, Paul, do you even remember agreeing to that? Because you sounded like fucking asleep when I called you about that.
Oh, I've been a little out of it lately. No, I remember. Yeah, I remember
Okay.
agreeing
I
to that.
remember.
No,
Because I was like, I called Paul. I'm like, hey, Paul, you wanna eat some chicken and dumplings? And I was like, yeah, that's chicken and dumpling. Yeah.
So good.
I'm like, oh, okay. Well, hopefully that's a yes. We'll see.
oh God, I gotta get my shit together.
I mean, it was pretty late when I called you. I
Oh,
don't know.
okay.
It
I
was
might have
like-
been. I might have been asleep. I don't remember being asleep.
I don't remember.
So I
when
got no
called you.
excuse.
I don't know when it was.
But yeah, no, I remember.
I'm
so,
in
yeah,
trouble
we're
too.
getting,
See, look at this.
What'd you do?
I fucking blocked all the Steve Shives' people.
Oh yeah, you were telling us about that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So, or
TJ
not Dusty Shives. I
Shives.
blocked all of Dusty Smith's people, but I'm getting called Steve Shives because of it. So,
Well, I mean,
TJ
hey,
Shives,
you
dude.
So this
you
is the guy
have
right
been
here.
one of the louder voices against the Shivesian model of blocking dissent.
right,
You know?
but I mean, like they clearly won, so I might as well get with the program. Fuck. So this guy says, TJ, why are you acting like Steve Shives? Because it works, obviously. You just block 4,000 people because they follow someone you disagree with. That's not true. That's not true. That's not the. You don't understand my motives here, okay? So let me explain, and I'll probably have to explain again since this is only going out to our $10 patrons. But let me explain my motives here. Dusty Smith kept fucking making these tweets against me, and then his stupid fans would say a bunch of stupid shit, and I would have no recourse because the only thing I want to say back to them is, "You're a bunch of fucking." Well, I don't even want to say it here anymore.
TJ, because
but,
you cannot,
know what I'm saying?
Because you cannot refute them, TJ. You cannot refute the point.
There's nothing
they
to
made.
refute. They're basically just like, TJ's a fucking piece of garbage. So I'm like, no, you're a piece of garbage. But I don't want to say piece of garbage. I want to call them, it rhymes with maggot or rhymes with
or Bob
steer.
Saget.
Yeah, Bob Saget.
What word? What?
I want to say words like that, and then so
Jacket?
they push me to the point where I want to fucking,
Oh,
right.
you want to call
but
them
you,
jagged?
but you know you're just gonna get timed out from
right. And
Twitter.
I don't want to get no 7-day Twitter suspension.
Why
or
don't you
whatever the
try
hell.
my model?
What is
which
that?
is just ignoring all the stupid little peons.
Well,
think about
that's what this
it
is,
must
though.
feel like. I just like stop for a second,
Yeah.
TJ, and think about what it must feel like inside to be a grabastic, retarded piece of shit that orbits Dusty Smith and
Right.
thinks he's anything but a fucking huckster.
Yes.
That they're already suffering, TJ. Just let them suffer in their shitty little hole.
Well, I'm still going to let them suffer. I just don't want them to inflict their suffering onto me.
Well, hey, you
So
have
they're gone.
it's your Twitter account.
They're
You got
gone.
the right to
So-
do what you want to do.
TJ Shives is here.
Welcome to the
Top-
Shives
let's do
era.
the top comments,
By the way,
TJ.
you know what the funny thing is that Dusty has defended Steve Shives and his policy a million times, so he has no leg to stand on criticizing this.
But let's see what the.
I'm sorry, TJ, but this is very weak of you to do this.
Why can't we see the whole fucking thing? Was it all blown up?
Someone finally telling the truth.
Oh, there we go.
Thank you, Daycrawler.
Well, I used to kind of
No, that's fine.
do it like
I can see
Sorry,
everything.
TJ.
We're good.
But this is
Whatever. I'm
very
gonna go
weak
do
of
it.
you to do this.
here. Then the whole thing can be.
If you have issues with Dusty and you want to block him, so be it.
Yeah.
But to block anyone who follows him is not cool at all.
Who said I'm trying to be cool?
I have seen some of these people on Twitter who say they follow both you and Dusty, and they were disappointed that you blocked them.
TJ
no.
Shives, dude. Oh.
Also, you have people who follow Dusty who weren't even harassing you at all, and yet they still get blocked by you because they follow him. This is something that Steve Shives would do.
Man, I'm reconsidering my way now, dude.
Oh, dude, TJ Shives, dude.
TJ Shives.
Oh.
He's quoting me. So this is my quote. So this is where I'm really getting it.
Oh, he's double quoting
Oh,
you.
dude.
Yeah.
Using your I like this.
Oh, you're gonna get roasted
This guy's
hard
using my
here.
own words against
Oh,
me.
this is tough.
Okay, so
this is gonna be tough.
Let's see what we do.
Paul, can you give it an insipid reading?
Sure. Oh well, I mean,
Well, it's me.
It's
It's me
TJ.
saying, I might
it's
as
a
well-
quote from TJ.
I don't know, though. Okay, fine.
I don't mind people who block. I do it too on occasion. It's fine. Some motherfuckers are annoying. You don't want to deal with them. But he's not blocking someone in context as an individual. He's blacklisting them. He's looks. I don't think I said he's looks.
All right. Well, bad transcription.
Okay.
At the entire demographics of people and judges them guilty due to their skin color or their gender or their politics and so on without any nuance whatsoever.
How do you respond to that, TJ?
I was wrong about Steve Shives. I think his model actually is the one that works.
Oh boy,
And I'm reversing course.
this is a reversal.
Really?
Yeah, I'm reversing course on it. At least on this blocking policy, I'm down with it now.
So why are you down with blocking now in mass?
Because there's just too many fucking stupid people out there. And if you actually want your Twitter experience to be even vaguely enjoyable, you have to get rid of the turds.
safe space.
Yeah. You got to flush the fucking toilet every now and then.
with more people that support
I shouldn't have to deal with their toxic stupidity.
In my safe space.
In my safe space.
I mean, what, dude?
Bulletproof windows,
Troll
troll-proof
safe
doors. Yeah. No, I'm down with it. Fuck it. Yeah. Rock on with it.
I'm just
You are not
envisioning a
allowed
whole
in my
musical
safe
number now.
space. My safe space.
No, I realized that
TJ stands for Total Justice Warrior.
they block people because of toxic masculinity all the time. So I'm like, you know what? What about toxic stupidity? Don't they deserve a block?
Well,
So
I
I'm
mean,
blocking them.
This is TJ. I'm looking
Besides,
forward to
Dusty
see which
only
direction
had-
this goes.
Dusty only has like 4,000 followers.
This is
anyway,
why
so
I'm
it's
glad
like,
I
whatever.
don't lose Twitter. I think you mean use. Every YouTuber on there, no matter how much I love their content, is a moron on there.
That's true.
TJ should be
because
getting on the COD cast and roasting Dusty, not doing a Steve Shives.
Dusty explicitly told me that he will never let me on his show. So that's not going to happen. And even if he said yes, why would I want to talk to Dusty Smith?
Oh, dude, I'd go on Dusty's show and roast
Well,
him.
there you go. Paul's made an offer.
No, not really.
Well, fuck you then.
The COD cast.
Let's see. If he just blocked people who kept badgering him, okay. After a while, enough is enough. That's the whole thing, though, is that Dusty fucking encourages these people to badger me. So I need fucking just preemptively block them all. The entirety of them. Because they're all shit. Because let me tell you this. Anybody who's following Dusty Smith, and I do follow Dusty Smith myself, so whatever. Anyone who follows Dusty Smith is a piece of garbage. And that's just that. I mean, like, what are you even going to fucking... What argument are you going to make that someone following Cult of Dusty is not a piece of shit
I like
that I
this.
end up blocking anyway?
He put a block button on anyone that's following Dusty, even though I'm hate following him. Just like Steve Shives. Just like Steve Shives.
I'm going to upvote that. Just like Steve Shives.
TJ, you take Twitter very seriously. That's what I've kind of realized from all of this.
Oh, yeah?
Like, you really want that curated Twitter experience? I mean, whatever. I don't care what you do personally. I mean, what do you say to the people that say that it's kind of hypocritical, though? I mean, you could say obviously you reversed your course.
Oh yeah, I mean that's all I gotta say.
So you're just saying that you were wrong and you retract that part of the Steve Shives video.
I no longer hold that against Steve Shives. I actually understand and think it makes sense.
Okay. I
find
mean, like to me, it doesn't really. I don't really care one way or the other. I mean, people want to. I don't like harassed on Twitter for one, so I don't really know what it's like for you on Twitter.
That's because no one even knows you have a Twitter, Scotty.
That's fine.
You're irrelevant, Scotty.
Well, I already know.
How
that.
does it feel to be irrelevant?
The same as it felt.
TJ, why don't
to
you
be
just
irrelevant.
sock it
I
out
don't
with
know.
Dusty, dude? Why don't you just have an old school 2007 style internet flame war with Dusty, dude?
Internet. Flame
Go hit
war.
the garage, get all fucking amped up, peel your shirt off, and paint your nipples purple like you used to back in the fucking day. You remember that shit?
Go
just
beat Dusty's ass.
Yeah, dude. Get old school with this motherfucker. Fuck, because like all he's gonna do is use this as content on his podcast. Now you guys ain't gonna believe what happened. TJ Kirk, a free speech warrior, has blocked. Now literally, you can go check if you follow me on Twitter. I bet you dollars to donuts. You're blocked. You know, and this is what, you know, he's just a hypocrite. You know, here he is. Here's some quotes from TJ
I don't
Kirk.
really see how he could do that because
He's gonna.
I mean, yeah,
I'm
he
just
is,
letting
but-
you know that's tonight's podcast.
I'm just gonna say though that you know, he's defended Steve Shives a million times, defended his blocking policy a million times. There's no way he could fucking
Right,
really
but the
make
problem
that
is
argument.
that you have argued against it many times, and that's all he needs. Oh, look
Right.
at this hypocrite here. Now, I don't really mind that he can block whoever he wants, but here he is, blah, 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 making fun of Steve Shives on his old show on the Duncan Peasants, blah, blah, and he's going to have clips, and he's going to, you know what I mean?
I don't give a shit.
I know. I mean, I clearly, but I'm just letting you know. Why not just, jump in the narrative? Go balls out, TJ.
I don't know. I feel like I've already said
Go ape
most
shit.
of that shit. I pretty much said everything I had to say to Dusty the last time I made a video about him.
Yeah, but he came back at you.
Right.
He came back at you. Now you got to go back at him, TJ. You don't remember how it works? The back and forth, dude. Re.
I don't know.
Attack him, TJ. Attack him.
Remember that shit? How
You guys have
the
repeatedly told me not to waste my time on him, so.
well, like what are you doing here though?
But I blocked all of his followers, so I wouldn't have to see what he's fucking saying or doing.
My whole contention with this angle is like if you're gonna waste your time on him, pwn his ass.
Yeah.
Take him to the garage. You know what I mean? Take him out to the fucking
Take him
proverbial
behind the
woodshed.
Dude,
Shit,
take him
yeah.
behind the gym, TJ.
Yeah, take him behind the gym
Beat
like
the
Uncle
snot out of
Joe.
him, yeah. Beat the snot out of him, TJ.
Yeah,
Come
dude.
on.
Play soggy cracker with him behind the gym
Well, maybe he'll
and
if,
win and make him eat the fucking cracker, dude.
Maybe he'll let me on his podcast after all. Maybe if I
Maybe if you suck
maybe
his
if I
dick, TJ.
ask really nice,
Yeah.
he'll let me on there.
And then you can just eviscerate
Dude, what you
him
need to
live
do
on
is
his own show.
we need to bring Dusty on DFF, and you can go on his show, dude.
Oh,
Everyone-
God,
everyone-
no. I don't like that deal.
Yeah, come on, Paul. Talk to Dusty.
Oh, you want me to touch the Dusty
No,
shit,
I
but you
don't.
want to fucking touch it.
No, I told you not to.
Well, then fucking
Yeah,
you're
we all,
probably telling me
we
to
all
do it.
advised you, like, dude, who cares about Dusty? Like, dude, Dusty's a fucking retard.
Well,
I mean, he really, truly is.
Then
a
I'm trying.
retard.
I'm trying to excise Dusty from my
when you're-
existence, and now
when-
you guys are trying
when you
to
argue with
encourage
Dusty
escalation.
online, you're literally arguing with someone who's mentally retarded. I
Right.
mean, like, and I don't even mean that like in a facetious way. Like, just listen to Dusty talk. He's literally mentally retarded.
Damn.
I mean, he is. I mean, I'm sorry.
I mean, I honestly think he's a little smarter than you might give him credit for, but I don't know.
I mean, I've watched stuff with Dusty, and then like his arguments are really bad.
I'm not talking about that. I just think the way that he scams people and plays them. And look, I mean, like, he's got so many people totally fucking deceived about what he's doing right now.
Oh, yeah.
And, like, I've heard so many people, like, when I pointed out to people, like, Dusty's playing, you guys, they're like,
he's a
no,
troll.
he's not.
Dusty is a classic.
Dusty's actually lost a lot of subscribers since he did this, and you think anti-SJW shit makes money? It doesn't. I'm like,
actually does. They're wrong.
I've seen Dusty cleaning up during his live streams, first of all. And yeah, he's got a bunch of sycophants like you now reflexively defending his bullshit. So
Look, the best businesses adapt
seems
to.
like he's kind of fucking
I'll give Dusty this.
made some headway there.
The best business practices adapt to the changing marketplace. The death of any business is like, well, people have always had a horse and buggy, so they're going to continue to have them.
Yeah.
You know, so look, Dusty's just read the writing on the wall, become an SJW, say these, have these talking points, and you can say whatever else you want.
And as soon as it becomes passe to become an SJW, which it will, like, you know, the next generation coming up behind this one is going to reject it like every generation rejects the ideology of their parents. And when that happens, Dusty will be right there to be edgy again.
Yeah.
Or whatever the fuck
It'll be, you know,
in
whatever.
2008, when being edgy got Dusty views and people liked him, that's what he wanted. I don't know what he started on YouTube.
He didn't have any of these like profound life changes back then when he was cashing fat checks on being edgy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It just happened to happen right at the same time that society wanted that from people. It's crazy how that worked out. You know what I mean? Isn't it?
Pretty weird.
Strange.
Pretty
strange.
goddamn weird.
Pretty strange how somebody who was known for their strong fucking opinions and their goat-headed fucking nature of not being able to be moved on arguments and shit, all of the sudden as society starts going, let's be about the feelings, is suddenly an SJW.
I'm on your side and I always was, y'all.
Yikes.
Hey, whatever.
Wow, what a fortuitous turn of events that was. It's almost Brett Keane-esque. You know what I mean? Just when it becomes fucking useful. Well, I'm religious now, situation. Oh, I'm not religious again, individual.
I'm whatever I need.
I compare it. That's the comparison I made, and I made it months ago on Twitter, and riled up a bunch of bullshit. I compared him to Brett. I said Dusty is basically just like a slightly smarter Brett Keane.
Yeah.
He's got the same kind of mentality. He will say and do whatever he's got to do that he thinks is going to put views in his pocket. He just happens to have a modicum more talent than intelligence than Brett Keane does.
Sure.
So he's not laying on his fucking stomach on a fucking mattress in the middle of a trailer park somewhere. You know what I mean? He's managed to make a life for
himself. He's doing live streams.
Right.
He's making money doing that. I mean, whatever. I mean, like,
that's what I'll give him.
hey, if people want to watch, that's their business. I don't care what people watch. That's
I
that's
could
up.
give a fuck.
That's up to them.
I
I personally would never spend any amount of time watching Dusty Smith. I'm not interested in what he has to say. I don't care what he has to say. I'm not going to block his followers. If he wants to block his followers like a little bitch, he can go ahead and do that.
TJ Shives.
How the fuck am I a little bitch
You
for
little
blocking
bitch,
his followers?
TJ.
TJ Shives.
I mean, if anything, I triggered the lot of them. Because you know what's really funny? All the ones who got blocked are all butthurt about it.
Sure.
And all the ones who didn't get blocked are also all butthurt about it.
Why didn't you block me?
Because they're like, block me too. I would love to be blocked. It's be to fucking make my day to get blocked. But then the ones who actually are blocked are like, you fucking coward. Why won't you face me?
Face me
Yeah,
individually. Each one of us 4,000 people.
Then you're forgetting the other thing is, we won. Oh, TJ, I beat you, bitch. Can't take it.
Yes, I mean, like, really, I did them all a favor. Now they can go around and be like,
They can
we
say they won.
defeated him.
They
We
can be
won.
mad. They can be mad at you. They can be justifiably mad at you.
won.
TJ was so weak, he had to block us.
I mean, like, look, dude, if your Twitter experience is better because of this, then more power to you. I got a feeling, though, it's just going to be a shitstorm on your Twitter for about a week that you're going to have to deal with.
Oh, that's just perpetual on my Twitter.
I know, but this is going to be why'd you do this, TJ? I'm a longtime fan, and I lost respect today.
Unsub.
I know
I
you've
mean,
probably
I've
already gotten it.
I mean, we already read one of those on the
Hey,
fucking.
you know what, TJ? Earlier in the show, you talk shit.
The
You're like,
lost respect.
you're like,
bullshit.
Scotty, you're always been irrelevant. Who gives a fuck what you think? But you know what, TJ? Being irrelevant has its perks because I don't have to fucking deal with bullshit like this.
Where is it?
I don't have to deal with people getting mad that I blocked them on Twitter because no one cares. So you know what? I'll take my irrelevance, TJ.
Where the fuck is the damn
You can go ahead and be relevant.
TJ stands for
Don't
Total
worry.
Justice Warrior, huh?
Don't worry, I'm not relevant. People remind me all the time.
Respect. There
You're
it is.
more relevant than me. How about that?
He's lost a significant amount of credibility and respect from me. As if you lent me any credibility to begin with.
Of course not.
You can say that I've lost respect from you, but
Hey, you know what?
you don't bestow credibility on anybody.
Let's see if there's a. Hey, maybe let's see if they're telling the truth. Let's see if we can find a post from this person praising you before.
No, probably. We'll see.
So there's like, you know what?
See what they used to think.
TJ Dunn did it good.
See what they thought
TJ is a
before
dirty
TJ did
motherfucker.
this.
Fucking love TJ before he did. this shit.
He's been heavy in this for a while. You can tell all
Looks
these
like
posts
it.
are that.
Looks like TJ and Repsion had some kind of personal trainer back in Seattle.
Oh yeah, that's like a picture of like a big fat guy and a little skinny guy dancing together.
Okay. I don't know. There's a bunch of crap in here.
Who knows, dude? I hate digging through this fucking
Yeah.
Reddit bullshit. I hate Reddit.
Dumb waste of my fucking time it was.
Waste of more time.
I just want to see if it was true, man.
I will ban every one of you.
Oh, now trying to make it a joke, TJ. Can't even be
Who
serious.
says I'm
about it.
joking?
Can't even be
I
serious.
might go back
TJ.
and block all those people later.
Damn.
Cultivate my subreddit as well. No.
Damn. Trimming the social media.
No, I
bush.
just want them to freak
I don't
out.
even know why you go TJ, like, you go from one poop to the other. You go from Twitter to fucking Reddit.
Hey, you know.
I know, man. These are not the two websites you want to be bouncing back and forth between. You know what I mean?
Man.
These
What
websites.
what do you guys do with your time that's so fucking great?
I watch movies.
Oh, I watch movies.
I play
too. I've
video
seen a
games
movie or
when I
two
got
in
some
my
free time. You know what I mean? I
Well,
like to travel when I
don't-
can afford to.
Maybe that's what I'm doing it. Instead of playing video games, I'm playing this game.
Yeah, you're playing the fucking
But you know,
social media game.
Video games just don't interest me. I mean,
I check my Twitter every day.
Right.
I'm not saying I don't look at it.
But I don't
At
live
some
on
point every
Twitter.
day, I'll like, oh, let's see if I got any. Oh, I'll check out my mentions or whatever. Okay, and that's it. And sometimes it's bullshit, and sometimes I rage out at somebody, and sometimes I don't. But it's never something I spend more than an hour of my life doing ever.
Today I gotta go on Twitter right now and just call you out for being fucking TJ Shives.
TJ Shives.
TJ
I'll block you on Twitter.
Go ahead, bitch.
Damn. Don't block me. I don't want to be blocked by you, TJ. I like your Twitter posts when they're not about
I
being
guess another thing that's going on
Steve
Twitter,
Shives.
TJ, is Justin Bieber challenges Tom Cruise to a fight. Which, I mean, I hope that happens.
Man, that would be funny.
Oh, I saw that. I saw that. Oh, you know what? I thought there was just the one thread. There's actually quite a few on here.
Oh, you got multiples?
Yeah, there's multiple threads.
See,
TJ,
that's how you know you've started
Yeah.
a full shitstorm.
TJ is a fan of yours and someone who doesn't like Dusty. I'm very disappointed in you. Aw. You went all Steve Shives and Dave Rubin.
Oh, man, not Rave Dubin. You're being compared to Rave Dubin, too?
TJ is a dirty motherfucker. So I got blocked on Twitter even though I've been a fan of him for years just because I follow Dusty too. Didn't he rail against Steve Shives for the exact same thing back in the day?
And
User
you reported
reports-
this as spam, TJ?
I didn't report it as spam. It
Oh,
says
okay.
user
Somebody
reports.
has. Okay. So somebody on the
But
site.
I agree, it is spam.
Damn.
Spammed, censored by TJ again. How you feel now, bitch?
Shit.
Blocked, hashtag blocked by TJ.
Oh, there you go.
I'll approve that one.
Yeah, that one, I mean, whatever. That one seems to work.
That's not even nothing to do with me. So there's four.
That's nothing not to do with me.
Well, it's just
That's
like,
not blah, blah, blah.
just Ben
Whatever.
Shapiro nonsense. Dude, the one below this, I don't even think I could show you what's down here. This one is
Oh, yeah, there's some hideous stuff on this.
I can
subreddit
I'll scroll
sometimes.
down a little bit just so you can kind of see the top of what's going on here.
Oh, yeah, it's like,
There's-
it's somebody got a tattoo of this bunny.
There's things going on.
Yeah. And she's got carrots in every hole.
Yes, she does.
And that's a tattoo on somebody. That's
Yeah.
horrifying.
I was thinking about getting that same tattoo, honestly.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Why not?
It's hideous.
It's not hideous. It was beautiful.
No, it's hideous.
I like it a lot. Anyway, so I guess that's a pre-post show. So, yeah. Hashtag blocked by TJ. Hashtag fuck you all. Hashtag fucking
Weaker
ashy,
Kirk, dude.
ashy to ashy, dusty to dusty.
Weaker Kirk, TJ. The weaker Kirk.
Weaker
now.
Kirk.
Yep.
Man, I'm going to block you on fucking Twitter right now, you little bitch.
Well, at
See
least
what
wait.
you think now.
At least wait till you see my tweet, then block me.
All right, I'm going to go look at your tweet, and then I'm going to
Well,
fucking
I'm
scoff.
I'm writing it right now.
Well, you better get it posted because you're about to be blocked, bitch.
You can go ahead and block me. You're scared, dude.
I am scared, so I'm going to block you.
Damn. Blocked by TJ, dude.
I'm going to go ahead and give you fucking 10 seconds to post your tweet, Scotty. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Blocked! No, Scotty. You know what? I won't block you because you're not even worth the block, Scotty. You're not even worth the block.
Ouch. That's. I mean,
It'd
that's
be
pretty
like
mean.
it'd be like going out of my way to swat a mosquito that's 1,000
Dude, I should
feet away.
capitalize on this too, dude. I should be like, to those who hashtag were blocked by TJ, you will find a home with me, friends. Feel free to follow Paul's ego, the one that won't block you.
You know what? There's probably one more thing we should talk about.
What's that?
Well, I have a post to make, TJ. I have a Twitter post.
All right. Well, I don't know. This story seems like something that we need to fucking discuss, right? So, the booty slapping championships introducing Russia's brand spanking new sport.
Oh my God! Why is Russia turning into a place I want to be?
I don't know. Check this out, though.
Oh, gee whiz and willikers.
Thought you'd seen the weirdest, most wonderful new sport in Russia with male slapping championships. They stole that from us, by the way. Meet the Butt Slapping Championships, a competition where women strike each other on the backside until one falls over. Back in March, a big, bearded, pot-bellied farmer in Siberia named Vasily Dumpling became an internet hit when a clip of his brutal knockout to win the inaugural male slapping championships at the Siberian Power Show went viral, being shared by figures from the MMA world such as Joe Rogan. Now there's a female version of the slapping sport that brings a whole new meaning to the phrase bum fights. And it's literally called the Booty Slapping Championships. So let's take a look at some of that. Rasenik, Brikashniku Regiku Dekak.
Whoa.
I don't want to see him. Come on.
Yeah, seriously. Let me.
Come on.
Oh yeah.
All right. Round 1. Smack.
Now she
Enough.
doesn't have much booty back there, which is kind of disappointing. I will tell you that.
That was
it's
weak.
It's not.
That was a weak.
It's not a
ass one.
bad ass, but there's not a whole lot of booty
Yeah,
meats
she
going
is-
on there.
She's
Now
not a badass.
no. Now that other chick has got a little bit more ass going on.
She do.
So
That green has doing okay.
yeah,
But these are weak slaps so far.
Come on. You got to tear that shit
Put
up.
your back into
yeah.
it.
Give it to her. Oh come on, that was
what?
weak. She started laughing after that.
What is this?
Oh Jesus, this is that shit that dudes do. They slap.
yeah, I don't care about that. Come
Hell
on.
no.
All right, I feel like these competitors need to get a little bit more serious about these butt slapping competitions.
Yeah, this is starting to just look like. Oh man, that
What
was.
was that?
That was weak sauce.
Yeah, this is pretty weak.
All right, so y'all need to get a little bit more serious about it, but you know what? Fundamentally, you got a good idea going here. So God bless Russia, basically. That's all I have to say. That's all I have to say.
I mean, it's starting to look like a better place to be, where the corruption is naked and open and nobody denies it. You know what I mean? I would prefer that to what we have now, to the sanctimonious bullshit we get from the corrupt. Like, I would never. I got to listen to fucking Mitch McConnell act like a statesman. It's like, no. If this was Russia, he would just be like, yeah, I rip people off. What are you going to do about it? I got guns, bitch.
And I believe I have a botched butt operation episode coming pretty soon.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
So I thought I'd show you guys a little sneak preview that someone sent me.
Oh, God. Oh, what is that?
What the fuck?
Oh, my God. It's like the whole implant has slipped down
It's like
into
it
their
all
thighs.
slipped down.
Whoops.
And there's literally no ass there now.
Oh, man.
That is.
It's like the back of your
Hideous.
leg. It's like a back of your leg implant, dude.
If there's some species that likes really big outer thighs that bulge out really far, then maybe you're pleasing that species. But
That's why you don't get
human
bargain.
race.
That's why you don't get bargain basement butt implants.
That's
dude.
true, Scotty. That's very true.
This is why you don't do it.
All right. Well, that is a 37-minute fucking pre-post
That's
show.
a long pre-post show.
Sorry for the length. Sorry to you guys, because these fuckers probably like it, but
I like
Sorry
it
to
lengthy.
who?
to you guys who had to sit here and do it, I feel bad.
I feel bad for you, TJ.
Oh, Scotty, did you ever block me on Twitter?
I didn't block you on Twitter.
You fucking block me like a coward? Scotty blocked me, y'all. He's a coward. Don't like what I got to say. Terrified.